Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here watching some more Iron-Blooded Orphans G Urdr Hunt. And we are on the second episode of the main content. We also have recently watched one of the bits of side content, and now I think it's up to us to remember what happened last time. Theta, what do you remember?
I remember that we were introduced to I would say side character. I guess technically they are a side character to the show. Mysterio FM, who was running along the Venice-like trenches of Venus, the sky base, with their butler, Demner Ketiko Jr.,
Butler and Guardian. This is Batman now, you know.
where they got into an encounter with a prisoner, which then led them through the sewers, which then led them to I don't know what you call it, like a cafe shop near inside the waterway, so that they had like a big old view of the water and anything in it, I guess.
Right, our secret underground flood tunnel cafe, right?
Slash shop. Where then they got handed an item, a ring of some sort, which now means that they're in the hunt, whatever that is.
Right. So we are probably about to get an explanation of what the hunt is, what it's about, and what is going to be happening with our main character Stario here. And yeah, with I'm trying to think like what else could happen action-wise here. I think they were already in the middle of everyone fighting in the canals of Venus here, as it were.
Literally anything that could have happened between the end of Season 1 and before the start of Season 2. What could happen? Right. Anything that could have happened between those two things.
Well, I think with a universe of possibility, we should probably just go ahead and get into it and see what it gives us then. But of course, before we go ahead and get started, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's older sports channel, just a little bit extra.
Click that link down below. Join the Discord. Let us know how angry you are about that thing that Griffin said during the last episode of The Origin.
Oh, gosh, I almost forgot it has like its own anime intro. For a mobile game, this is so much work.
I mean, that's why we're watching it. If this was just a mobile game with no anime bits at all, I would be doing this.
We'd be streaming the mobile game.
Probably not, I don't have a phone.
Alright, it'd be all up to me. You can do a lot of Android emulation these days, though, like...
No, I tried the blue box or whatever the hell it's called, it doesn't work on my thing.
Yeah. That's what I used when I was, doing some programming and I needed to, like, very quickly, like, simulate a phone of some type. And, like,
have you been paying attention, by the way, to all the characters we're meeting?
Look, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying we're talking about something not related to this. We've been meeting a lot of characters this entire time.
I think we've seen at least a couple of them before. At least in other pieces. The Pink Pirates, of course.
I hope that's not what they're called. Oh, this opening was made by one of the Naruto makers.
Yo, it really does have that feel. I can believe that.
Ah, shit, back this again.
Oh, there's a villain if I've ever seen one.
Orange. Or as we typically call him, Range. Yeah, there we go.
恩返しがしたいんじゃなかったのか。そりゃもちろん。だったら成果を出すことだ。 モビルスーツデッキに俺のエンゾを用意させろ。アンディとビタの機体もだ。はい。
Oh, I actually love the little echo they did for like his one singular jump through 0G. That's good sound design.
ポストディザスター以前、人類にとって第三の入植
The gun noises of the menu.
大気圧差を
The
利
menu
用
is
したフロー
fully
ティング
loaded.
コロニーを上空 50km に配備し、火星に先駆けてテラフォーミング計画が実行に移された。地表の気圧は地球の90倍、日中の気温は400度。
Very
この
habitable.
過酷な環境を人類に適した世界に作り変えるため、まずは惑星大気の大半を占める二酸化炭素を凝結し、
Yeah, if you've never
温室効果ガスの不足を嘆く
heard it
火星に
before,
送り出す
it's worth reading the
積
entire
極的に進められていった。
Russian mission to get a lander on the surface of Venus
火星の気温は上昇、
and take a picture
地中の氷
because it is a long
乾いた大地に
process that they went through. Many crash landers. And our
What were those
only
called?
and our
Vikings?
only and our only picture of Venus comes from that. They're the only ones to ever do it.
大きな影を落としていくことになる。人々の関心や資金の流れは一気に金星から火星へと傾き、いつしか金星の開発は
Ah, the
人々
forgotten
の記憶から
planet.
失われていったのだ。さらには薬剤戦の戦火によりアリアドネの航路も大半が失われると、戦後どの四大経済圏も金星の利権を主張せず、完全に打ち捨てられた。
Yeah, just like a company to not claim a free thing.
If I had the ability to claim a planet, I
ギャ
would.
ラルホルンの監視下に置かれ、現在は重罪人の流刑地として使われている。ギャラルホルンの看守、囚人、それと金星で生まれ育った一部の住人だけがコロニー管理の仕事を全うしながら細々と暮らしていた。彼らには四大経済圏が発行する ID が与えられてはいない。
So they're
Oh,
not citizens of anywhere. By the way,
Yeah,
this
creating
tune
stateless people.
this tune is literally just the sad version of the main sound from any RPG game.
ウィスタリオ・アファムも
Like this is where we're like we've gone to the inn and now we're thinking about all the horrible shit that we've encountered along the way.
Oh gosh, it really is.
順番に説明をしてほしいんだけど、いいかな。
Good, someone just straight up says it. Tell me what's going on.
お茶をどうぞ。本日は黄金形になります。
Acquired
Ah.
tea.
Yeah, tea get.
ありがとう。
Quick, Theta, what's your favorite tea?
I don't have one.
わか。
Ah,
何
My favorite is French
入っているか
vanilla.
わからぬものを疑いもせずに。
I guess sweet tea actually. Just southern style sweet tea.
hmm.
これすごく美味しい。おかわりもらってもいいかな。あなたはとてもいい人です。
More tea got.
話を戻すけど、
I feel like that could just become a meme joke. Anytime anything's happening, more
参
tea?
加資格があるって言われても、こっちは全然意味がわからないんだけど。ご安心ください。それをお伝えし、あなたを導くのが私の
Sure, just make an emote on the Discord. Explain. The explain emote, just a cup of tea. Goes unexplained.
おい、お前ら。お頭、すみません。しくじりました。スピナロ D が2機ともボロボロじゃねえか。ギャラルホルンの本体がいる軌道ベースはまだ金星の裏側のはずだろう。ギャラルホルンじゃありません。見たこともないモビルスーツでした。
Right, so these are the guys that fought on the Venus base.
とんでもないパ
I
ー。
knew
yeah,
it was. I knew it wasn't the prisoners like you said it was.
もう一機はどうした？
These two are the ones that got beat up during the RPG fights.
It's all an RPG fight.
機体を回収する余裕がなくて。リングの方はどうした？おそらくそのガキが持っています。なるほど。どのみちそいつをやるしかねえってことだ。そのガキとやり合ったのはどこだ？旧市街です。その後どこに行ったかは。
Only in the Gundam universe is it acceptable for a grown man to say he got beat up by a little kid.
大頭はどうするんです？
Look, if a little kid got a hold of a tank, I'm not holding that against anyone.
そいつをぶっ倒してリングを持って
Holding it against the person who didn't guard the tank. Yeah, that's the water chamber I was talking about.
Yeah, our underground bar.
何からご説明いたしましょうか。
At the beginning.
さっき言っていたウルズハントっていうのは何なんだ？
Come on, main
い
premise.
にしえの時代に人類が失ったあるものを見つけ出していただく。
Oh gosh, they're gonna unlock a giant
宝探し
robot.
だと思ってください。
That's evil.
賞金は1000億メリア。
1000億メリアだって。よし。
Yeah, what's the transfer rate to dollars, please?
お待ちください、若。話がうさんくさいにも程があります。
To be fair, this does sound like a scam.
コロニーの建造すら可能な莫大な賞金を一体誰に支払えるというのですか？
信用の証としてこれを。
これって銀行口座の ID？
It's a phone from the year 2000. This proves that you have $100 billion.
G、確認して。
どうやら本物のようです。
Nobody's just edited a bank page before to make it seem as if there's more money than there is.
このリングを持っているだけで、このお金はもらえるってこと？
はい、そうなります。
Well, no, you have to find stuff.
これ
You're not explaining this well.
使って良いというのですか？
使い道は問いません。人、船。
Wait, is this the Gundam version of Eden of the East?
返却は不要だ。
You might have to explain that one to everyone.
そのように
Eden of the East, you get a phone that has a certain amount of money attached to it, and you can use that money however you want. But the goal is you have to make Japan a better place. And if you didn't achieve that, by the time you run out of money, you die.
You do make it sound very fun and interesting. That could be similar here.
It's on the
At
poll.
least in...
It's on the poll, by the way, the fan vote poll, because I put it there.
我が主 N は言いました。
Oh gosh, we're having a Death Note crossover.
参加者として認めると。私はリングの持ち主を導くため。
Well, we already know that N has to be inferior to L.
その N っていうのが
What if it was just Naze the whole time?
Might be. We already seen that Naze was in the last thing that we
モ
watched.
ビルスーツを呼び寄せる物騒なリングは今すぐに手放しましょう。命がいくつあっても足りません。死んでは大金も使いようがありません。
Technically, you can.
この金星の現状
You have a representative of you spend the money after you die in your name. In which case you're spending the money after you
ギャラホル
died.
ンから降りてくる仕事をするだけじゃ一生かかっても1億メリアだって稼げないんだ。それは G も分かってるでしょ。まともなやり方じゃ何も変えられない。
That's right, the system's busted.
Well, now
Yeah.
you sound like the characters from 00.
それはそうですが。
だから俺
You okay there, Gramps? I think you threw up in your own mouth.
お願いだよ G。
He's just watching his kid get scammed here, you know?
一生のお願い。
You'll have 100 billion. I don't think you'll need to ask her
いた
anything.
だけますか？
もちろん。
仕方がありませんね。
Technically, we're not even related.
ありがとう G。
Because
Oh, I
technically,
love
I
how-
also don't have any legal status on Earth or anything either, so...
I love how Gramps immediately stances up ready for a fight.
ギャラルホルンが出てきやがったか。だからって今さらしてるかよ。受けて立つ。
Hasn't even been time to fix damage from the last fight.
僕はね。決めろ。
No! Steve! You killed Steve!
さてどうすかね。相手にとって不足はね。行くぞ。
James, no! His funeral was next week. No, wait, never mind. His wedding. His wedding was next week.
分かったぜ。
You're the last hero of Galahorn. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't believe in you any
どうに
longer.
か
Damn, like one hit. What is this game? You had to click on them once.
出てこねえなら町ごと火だるまだぞ。
30 seconds of gameplay,
ここまでだ。
an hour of cutscene.
てめえか。
Well, I assume you bought this on the cutscenes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
二人は安全なところに。こいつは俺がやる。
Oh man, who's gonna win this? The main character or the guy we just met?
これでどうだ。
マジかよ。
Oh, hey, he didn't blow up in one
相
hit.
手にとって不足はね。
そんな。さて、どうしようか。くらえ。
Yeah, no, he's only doing like 1,000 less damage. I mean, 1,000 times less damage than the kid's doing.
パワーしてやがる。こいつは確かにとんでもねえ機体だ。
おとなしく投降しろ。お前には
You think it's a bit ironic that Ronjay is fighting in a mech that's a melee mech?
Oh my god.
な、スモーク。
Nah, and he bailed. Well, things are speeding up at
の反
least.
応がありません。あやつはすでにコロニーの外ではないかと。モビルスーツだけで金星まで来たとは思えません。おそらく外に船を待機させているはずです。
わかった。船を準備して。今度はこっちから撃って出よう。
わか
But
り
you
ま
have
し
a ship now too? Weren't you guys like crawling out of the sewers a little while ago?
You see, they're all self-made individuals with only a few $1 billion and a ship from their grandfather, you know. They can really pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
そったね。このでかい仕事しくじるわけにはいかねえってのによ。
見つけた。あいつだ。
気をつけてください、バカ。後方に奴らの船がいます。モビルスーツの発進を確認。2機です。
お頭は下がってください。
Ooh, asteroid for space.
すまん、お前ら。
Yeah, we're at Venus, right? So,
気を引き締
we
めて。
just left Venus.
くらえ。
So,
They didn't want to put them into different poses for floating
nope, that's
around.
Venus right back there. Where did this come from?
さあ、頑張ろう。くらえ。あとはお前だけだ。
So distracted by the asteroids that I didn't notice the fight. Oh, cool. Here we go, animated.
こんなところで終われるかよ。
Conspicuously missing the asteroid belt.
なら
体当たり。そんなの。これで。
これで終わりだ。反応した。荒屋敷か。
Nope.
違うけど。こいつ気持ち悪いくらい思った通りに動く。
Apparently he's got better than the Elia Vignana.
Yeah, this is advanced Gundam now.
God, this is such a fucking dumb game. I love the animated scenes, don't get me wrong there.
するか。くそ。引け。
How will Ron J react to this guy fighting at a distance?
The answer: ramming speed.
確かにもう一機。
若敵の船が下がりました。若も一度お戻りください。
Still missing the asteroid belt.
お疲れ様。ありがとう。恥ろぼし。
That's the name of the episode. I'm just glad the animators knew it was stupid to put the asteroid belt around Venus.
はい
I do like the ship design they have, though. It's like it's a very cute little freighter thing.
ウィスタリオ・アファムの参加を我が主は歓迎することでしょう。
で、宝探しって結局何を探せばいいの？
ウルズハントの参加者がすべて揃った時、そのリングが
Nazi gold, that's what we're looking for.
That Galahorn gold,
俺
yeah.
たち以外にも参加者がいるってわけだ。なら競争
The lost city of Atlantis. It's what all men seek.
いただければと。
これは若それは
へえ、これがリングが示す道ってこと？
水星の軌道図のように見えますが。
You get one
つまりここ
chance.
に行けってことか。
そのように仰せつかっております。
わかった。準備ができ次第すぐに出発しよう。宝物を探しに。
I don't know, this reimagining of Treasure Planet's a bit weird. Pause. Right there. Trying to find the right moment to pause on, that's all.
It's all good, all good. So reinitiate then. Okay. Well, that was definitely a fun little bit of action right there. We did get introduced to about like 3-4 more characters right there.
Well, we also got introduced to the fact that the people who made the game and then the people who animated it and did all the scenes are completely different. I mean, obviously so, but the fact that we left Mercury and landed on the asteroid belt, which was surrounding Mercury, I mean, to the point...
Venus.
Yeah. You know what I mean, though. And
Yeah.
and then the moment we stop playing the game and enter the cutscene, the asteroid belt is gone, because why would it be there, right? So...
Right. And the only reason it's there is for gameplay purposes. They wanted the one animation set of people on the ground moving at each other and attacking. They didn't want to make another one for space. Perfectly fine, because otherwise that maybe look a little goofy, or
I
be like
mean,
twice as much
Venus
work.
has a moon, does it not?
Actually, I don't think it does. No, I was looking that up recently. It does not. There
Venus
are no
has no
tidal
moon?
forces on Venus.
Right. I mean, it's still equally dumb to fill the space around Venus with, I mean, packed full, like, insanely full. Like, Star Wars' asteroid belts are like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of asteroids. And then we go directly to the cutscene where there's literally nothing in the background but Venus. Like, we pan back, Venus is in one shot, clear space as far as the eye can see. It's
Right,
insane.
As far as the main premise, though, I think they've properly explained exactly what the Urdr hunt is about and how it's going. I have a theory about what they're looking for, but chasing down the comet is definitely cool and sci-fi. I'm down for this.
Well, say your theory. No reason to
Alright.
hide it.
Alright, so we've already been here with Iron-Blooded Orphans before, going, man, it would be great if we had a series talking about like this robot war that happened before. I really wish we could see these Terminator robots that were killing everyone. One of them is going to be on that comment, for sure. That is exactly the treasure they're looking for.
Why, though?
it was some line that they said that made me think it like it's an old treasure or something. Or
No,
from,
no,
like,
no. Not like why you think it. Like why in universe. Why though?
because whoever's setting it up is an asshole, maybe.
I mean, because the original one was all McGillis's thing. Like, oh, cool,
Right.
I bring this thing to life, then I kill it with this thing, and you'll think I'm King Arthur.
Oh, there you go. No, that's perfect. Okay, so between season 1 and season 2, McGillis goes, I'm going to sponsor a hunt with all my billions here. And what it's going to do is someone is going to randomly activate this death robot, and it'll become a problem. And once it's a problem, I get to save everyone from it, and then I'm the hero.
I don't think we're double dipping that hard. I mean, I agree
It
that
would
it
be a bit
makes
of a double
sense
dip,
that
you're right,
it
you're
would
right.
be one of those things, but I don't think it's McGillis again, and I don't think it's that plan. Also, because this one has, like, rings with, like... If McGillis was gonna do it, he would, like, get somebody to just fucking do it, right? He wouldn't, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have this system-wide hunt with riddles, and just randomly I'm gonna attach hundreds of billions of my own money to each of these rings. So it seems way out of line for even McGillis.
Of course, it does come down to, like, who would have done this in the first place and how long ago would have it had to been. This is a comet orbit. That could be hundreds of years right there for, like, a high orbit comet, right? So someone would have had to have intercepted it ahead of time, set up these trackers hundreds of years ago, and then waited and had someone else execute the plan for them.
I mean, if it's a stable orbit, it could have been done at any point.
Mhm.
Literally, could have just figured out its trajectory and its speed and been like, okay, I'm gonna aim there, and in 100 years from now, it's gonna hit that comet because the comet's never changed.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on how it's gonna go. What this treasure is definitely gonna be the primary mystery of this thing, but,
Well, it's not a treasure. The treasure is the 100 billion maras or whatever the fuck it is. It's the item that they have to find for the hunt.
Right. But still, the reasoning for why they're doing it is like, yeah, 100 billion, enough to make a colony, probably just buy out the one they're on. Totally makes sense. Like, the motives all check out here. Nobody seems weird yet.
Like I said, it's just Eden of the East with Gundams for some reason.
And maybe less implicit death after you finish it.
Well, no, the idea in Eden of the East is that nobody's ever successful. Like, you have to, like... I don't think I explained it right, because I can't really remember exactly what the end goal really is. It's like you're given, like, $1 million, or I think it's 5 million?
Yeah.
And what you do to spend the money is literally call it up, hey, I'd like the Prime Minister to do this, or... that's used as an example once, like, you're fucking with us, right? Yeah, I'd like the Prime Minister to say poo-poo on television. And he's already in the middle of a speech, and somebody's like... And he says, yes, poo-poo? And they're like, whoa, this is fucking... Your
and
phone
you
has
half
been...
of your millions
No,
already.
it's like your phone's been deducted $100,000 or some shit like that. It's like, everything has a cost, and you can ask for everything, but if you run out of money and you haven't made Japan a better place by the terms of mysterious figure you've never met and never will meet, then you're dead.
Yeah.
And this is more like you have 100 billion to accomplish a scavenger hunt, which is a lot better terms. I feel like, because I know if I found a thing or didn't find a thing. Is Japan better? God, maybe.
You would have to have a lot of specific motivations for place is better. But for a scavenger hunt, it's like, yeah, no, you found the thing or you did it. It's very clear, very precise. Which is good. It's nice and simple, straightforward, and we all understand it already. I like the setup. So, what else can we go over here? We got a couple new characters. Range, who doesn't act at range.
Range or Ranger, depends. They said range twice, and then they said Ranger once.
I'm gonna go with range. That's gonna be my opinion here. We have our weird corporate dude who seems like he's just straight out evil. We got exactly 3 lines out of him.
He's
so
probably
let's
just
see.
representing an organization. Somebody at Naze dresses up like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It doesn't represent the fact that he's part of anything. That's his style.
Right. And then, of course, we have our scavenger hunt girl, who looks like she's just literally going to hang around. So I guess everyone has a scavenger hunt person with them?
We've never met anybody else that's in the scavenger hunt. I mean, we've met a lot of people.
Yeah,
we haven't met anybody who's got a ring.
Right. So I think that's going to be like a whole little extra deal right there. There's mysteries here, and I want to discover more, and they've only just now set it down. With only 20 minutes at a time, we're going to be here for a while. But what I really want to see is more gameplay. I want to see like an actual hard fight at some point here. We're going to get one.
Yeah, so far it's been, okay, I clicked that one, he's dead. Now wait for my turn again, click that one, he's dead. I imagine it's going to be like one of those Sword Art Online fights where, like, oh god, I can't beat it because the monsters just keep respawning and there's like millions of them filling the sky. It's going to be like how many asteroids were in orbit around Venus is the number of guys. Can you survive long enough to keep clicking each thing?
Oh gosh, it becomes a tapper. So like, the gameplay looks perfectly fine and acceptable. I probably mentioned that at some point before last time.
It does not. It looks horrible. I'm
it
sorry,
looks perfectly
Bandai.
fine
This
for
is a
me as
horrible
mobile
game. Nope. Even for a mobile game, this is less than Flappy Birds. This is literally click a guy, he's dead.
But the only reason I'm finding it goofy is just because of the juxtaposition with like the amount of its appearance with the amount of everything else, right? It feels perfunctory compared to just watching more anime.
Literally, you could have taken out the entire game aspect. Or not the entire game aspect, you could take out the game that's there and inserted a visual novel. And you would have had less work, and I think it would have fit in better. Because once again, the click, dead, my turn, nothing really happened, their turn, click, they're dead again, is bad gameplay. And you can port a visual novel to a phone real easy.
Right. I think the game part of our visual novel here is going to have to sell us a little bit.
I mean, literally, just instead of having them explain everything in like 15 minutes of straight dialogue, okay, here's 4 dialogue options, and here's a button that just says continue. I don't want to hear the 15 minutes? Boom, continue. Well, right into the cutscene.
Well, like you said, you're there for the cutscenes.
And that's it. Like I said, I've already saved you budget because that's literally just an UI job. That is the easiest thing to do. Didn't have to pay anybody for moving animations, explosion sound effects, anything. Just put all that money back into the animated scenes.
I got my plan for a brand new game. It's just going to be a bunch of full motion videos of me, and then every now and then you have to click continue, and that's it. Great game. So I guess with my business plan sorted out here, Theta, you got any last things you want to add here?
No, not really.
Alright, then, in that case, I think we're all done for the day. This has been Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?